Hi, my little babies. Welcome back to another episode of What the Smart Booger Is. Yeah, oh my God, throwback much? I haven't done that one in a long time. I know. It's almost like the old me. The 20 pounds lighter. The 20 pounds lighter, like way less depressed me. Let's bring that bitch back. I would love to meet her. So, thank you for joining me for another episode. I really appreciate it. In today's video, we're ranting. We're ranting, okay? You see the crazy eye? Do you see the crazy eye? It's about to go down. It's about to go down. I'm trying to think of the song lyrics in my head. I lost them. Anyway, in case you can't see it fluttering in the corner, I got a new backdrop, y'all. Look at my skulls. Look at my skeleton couple. Look how fucking romantic. And then my fat face just immediately covers them up. But if I put them any more off-centered, then you'll see my wall, which is not pretty to look at all. So anyway, this entire video, we're just gonna chalk up to being one giant blooper. And do you know why? Do you know why? Because we're not here to review a book today. I know. We're here today because Candace has a lot of pent-up rage and aggression that she needs to let out. And what's the best way for her to do that? I mean, I could verbally abuse my husband. Who doesn't love doing that? No, we don't do that. We don't do that. We don't do that. That's a no-no. What we do is take out our rage and aggression on people who unjustly give authors 1-star reviews. Insert Mr. Burns meme. Maybe I will insert it. I don't know if I figured out how to insert a GIF yet. If I have, it'll be there. If not, the picture will be, whatever. So yeah, in today's video, we will be continuing our segments of a 5-star rant for your 1-star review. So exciting, I know. Who is our author of choice today? Well, I had a few to choose from. In order for me to choose an author for this series, right? I feel like I really need to know the author's catalog, or I need to have interacted with the author. I need to have a good bit of their catalog under my belt and have interacted with them on a personal level so that I can say, hey, this person is a nice person, right? So that way I can fill in some of my rant with you unjustly said this because this person is a fucking angel and she doesn't deserve what you said, right? So, in today's video, I have chosen to bash the 1-star reviewers for Miss Sophie Lark. Let the trumpets hail and all that jazz, okay? All right, so I've printed off some 1-star reviews that I thought were particularly dumb. I've also thrown in a few 2 stars where they rated it 2 stars, but at some point in the review said they wanted to give it like a 1.5 or something to that effect. And then in that review said some more stupid shit that I felt like just needed to be here. So I included them. So technically, while it is not a 1-star review, it is still fucking dumb. And so I brought it in just in case, because we need more to heckle, right? More is better, right? Oh no, now I'm thinking about that quote from Sabrina that I love so much. Have you ever seen that movie, Sabrina? It's one of my favorite movies, and I've seen it literally 5 billion times. The remake, not the original. The original was good. The original was good. Audrey Hepburn and Humphrey Bogart, amazing. However, there's just something about the remake. And Julia Armand, when she says, more isn't always better, Linus. Sometimes it's just more. And I fucking love that quote. So, anyway, in the case of these reviews, more would have been better. Okay? More stars would have been better. So, let's jump straight into it, shall we, my loves? So, the first set that I brought in is for what a lot of people would consider their favorite Sophie Lark novel. And it is the first book in her Brutal Birthright series, and it's called Brutal Prince. Everyone loved this book. Everyone loved Callum and Ada, especially Ada, who literally fed her Manses strawberries. Like, she put strawberries on her lips at her wedding because she knew when she kissed her husband, arranged marriage that she didn't want, when she kissed her husband, he's allergic to strawberries, and then he would go into anaphylactic shock. She's a boss bitch, okay? Everybody loved that fucking book, except for these people. So we're gonna blast them really quick. First of all, I want to put a disclaimer on this video right now. Okay. If all of these reviews were pulled from Amazon, I did not go to Goodreads. I never go to Goodreads when I do this series. In the future, I probably will start going to Goodreads. You know why? Because sometimes Amazon is slim pickings. And I know that Goodreads is a cesspool of disease, okay? It's a cesspool. I hate Goodreads. I hate it. I have a Goodreads. I never use it. The only time that I go on Goodreads is when I absolutely have to. And when I have to is when I have to post a review for authors that I ARC read for, which literally is 3 people. 3. So other than those 3 people, I steer clear of Goodreads like it's the goddamn plague. You know why? Because it is the goddamn plague. Everybody over there, not everybody, because I know a few people who post to Goodreads who are literally the sweetest people, but no. Everybody else over there are like a bunch of fucking cage fighters. And it's every man for himself. And it's how can I be the nastiest version of myself and the human race. Goodreads is garbage. Okay, I just want to state that for the record. Okay? So when I do this series, I do not go to Goodreads. I go to Amazon. All of these reviews were pulled from Amazon. With that being said, if you're watching, which you're probably not because I get like 12 views a video. If you're watching and I happen to read one of your reviews and then I subsequently drag your ass, I apologize. I apologize in advance. Whatever I say will be very nasty, probably. It's nothing personal, like your review wasn't anything personal. I just hated everything that you said. I disagreed with everything you said, and I hated it. Okay? Okay? Okay. So let's get into it. All right. First one. 1 star. The title, the subject line. Not for me. Okay. Okay. Innocuous, right? Could be anything. You could be getting ready to say, oh, you know what? It was okay, but it just wasn't my cup of tea, right? Okay. I should have guessed the amount of violence from a mafia story, but the F word is overdone. I never finished it. I beg your pardon, what? What? I literally just spit on myself. What? Oh, God. I literally started reading that review and my left temple started throbbing so badly. I just started hearing Eminem's 8 Mile song in my head with the blurred vision. And okay, listen. You should have guessed the violence from a mafia story. So you knew, oh God, here. So you knew going into it that it was a mafia book. But the F word was overdone. Did you think this was a YA mafia book? Because I'm going to tell you up front, baby, I don't think they make those. Correct me if I'm wrong, BookTubeverse. Is that a thing? Do they make YA mafia books? Because I don't think they do. So you went into it knowing it was an adult-themed mafia, right, mafia romance novel. Typically, mafia books also lend more towards the dark side of the romance novel genre, like the romance novel, right? And you thought that there would not be cursing in it? And you never finished it. I'm tempted to go into the book now and count how many F words there are. Just in like the first few chapters. If I count less than 10 F words in the first, I don't know, 2 chapters. Bitch, you must have been on crack. Because, listen, when I start reading a mafia novel, I expect, so you were, okay, so you were perfectly fine with everything else except the F word, is what you're telling me. You were okay with the violence. You just said, I should have guessed the amount of violence from a mafia story. So you were okay with the violence. You're fine with murder and kidnapping and Stockholm syndrome and shooting and whatever else. You're not okay with the word fuck. Take me to church. Yo, listen. Get out. Just go. Go Go to church on Sunday. Do your Hail Marys. Pray to Jesus. Pray to Jesus for all the F words that you had to endure up until the point that you quit the book. And from now on, just read YA and you'll be fine. You'll be fine, baby. Read YA, fade to black stuff. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad at you. I'm not even mad at you. I mean, you could have given it more than a star because that seems like a dumb, petty thing to pick about, but whatever. Next. Okay. 1 star. Okay. Subject line. DNF at 15%. Okay. I haven't even moved off the subject line and I already have a problem with what you said. I have a rule. Okay. And this is, granted, this is a Candace rule. This is not a well-known rule that like everybody should follow because who the fuck am I to tell anybody what to follow, right? Okay. But as a rule, if you go into a book and you read 8% of the book and you go, I just couldn't finish it. Couldn't get into it because it was terrible. I DNF'd it at 8%. Bitch, you didn't give that book a fair chance. You weren't even far enough into the book to get hooked by the book. You weren't even far enough into the book to even know what the fuck was going on in the plot. Okay? You weren't even in the plot. You hadn't even dipped your big fucking callus covered toe into the plot. Okay? 15% is still not enough. If you reach 30% and you're still not into the book and you just can't get into it, that is a respectable percentage for you to DNF a book. That's, again, Candace rule. 30%. 30%, you gave it a shot. You gave it your best. You're just not into it. There's no shame in DNFing a book at that point. Go ahead and do it. 15%? No, boo-boo. You didn't even try. You didn't even try. You just literally read 15% and you were just like, you shit the bed. You shit the bed, bitch. Okay? Now, let's actually move on to your actual review that I'm sure is equally as stupid as your subject line. Okay. Ew? Question mark. Like she's not sure. Forced marriage between a barely, in all caps, 18-year-old and someone in their 30s is gross. Who wrote this? Jake Gyllenhaal? First of all, you spelled Gyllenhaal wrong. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, I'm out of the loop on a lot of shit, news-wise. Plus, I don't live on TMZ, which clearly you must. So, I don't know anything about Jake Gyllenhaal related goss. So, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, bitch. Thirdly, do you read like a lot of like just like regular contemporary romance? Because you can't, obviously you don't read dark romance because you would have long since been just trampled by age gap. You trampled. And you can't read Regency romance because literally every Regency romance has a fucking 16-year-old girl in it getting married off to some lecherous 40-year-old. Okay? So, what do you read exactly? Just curious. Like, what's your drug of choice? Just wondering. Hit me up in my DMs on Instagram. Let me know. Just say, I'm that dumb bitch who DNF'd at 15%. I'll know exactly who you are when you message me, if you say that. And we'll have a legit conversation, because barely 18-year-old. What did Vin Diesel say? It doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning, right? Winning's winning. I was obsessed with that movie and Vin Diesel for a hot minute. So again, I'm gonna apply that here by saying, I don't care if she's been legal for 5 minutes. If she's over 18, he could get it, okay? And to everybody who's watching right now who's going, Candace, oh God, Candace, that's skeevy. Get the fuck out. Get off my channel. Get off my channel, okay? Because A, only God could judge me, okay? And he's washed his hands of me because I'm going to hell anyways. You look at my Kindle, I'm going to hell. Okay, and number 2, I forgot what number 2 was, so we're going to let it go. Moving on. Okay. 1 star. And this one I added in here just for shits and giggles because this person's a fucking idiot. 1 star. Subject line. Missing pages. Pretty expensive, being the end of each chapter is missing. What? I'm so sorry, what? So you had an issue with the way Amazon printed the book. When you ordered it, they printed it. The printer fucked up. And instead of contacting customer support, you left a 1-star review for the author on her buying platform that brought down her overall rating for her book. Come closer. Come closer. Come closer. Come closer. No, come closer. I need to tell you this. It's a secret. It's a secret. Come here. I don't want anybody else to know. It's embarrassing. Come here. You're a dumb fuck. Okay. You're a dumb fuck. All right. Here we go. Next. 1 star. Subject line. Trash dash honest review. Well, you did put in the subject line that it's an honest review, so naturally I'm going to believe everything that you said. Everything you say from here on out. Totally believable. Okay. Here we go. I was really looking forward to this book. Everyone said how good it was, and I was literally shaking with excitement when I got the delivered notification. But the book was literally garbage. I literally couldn't get myself to read more than 5 chapters. Is 5 chapters more than 30%? Because if not, you already done fucked up. It feels like it was written by a 14-year-old just learning how to write. The paragraphs didn't flow, and I could not follow along. I even tried skimming ahead, but it was pointless. Oh, okay. Whence thou skims ahead, thou losest the plot of the book. And thou can't grasp the plot of the book. How can thou get invested in a book if thou cannot grasp the plot of the book? Okay. Everything felt choppy, and the female lead is way too immature for my liking. Okay, first of all, she's 18. Okay. So she's young. I'll give you that. However, I don't think it's so much that she's immature as it is she's being forced into a marriage that she doesn't want, and she's fucking salty about it. Would you be salty if you were being forced into an arranged marriage with a dude you don't like? I know I would be. So if it was me, I'd be doing a bunch of petty shit. So again, and again, 5 chapters into the book. I'm gonna look on my Kindle. I'm gonna see how much percent that is. I guarantee it's like 8%. You dumb. You dumb, bitch. Honest review. It's not an honest review unless you read the whole goddamn book and can actually provide any type, any semblance of an honest review about what the fucking book is about. Then it would be an honest review. But technically, you can only give an honest review on the first 5 chapters, can't you? Because that's the only fucking part you read. So technically, if you, what is the word that you overused in your review? Literally. You literally can literally only give us a review, an honest review, for like the trailer of the book. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. Okay. So, all right, next. 1 star. The title, the subject line, sorry. Okay. I accept your apology. I just couldn't get past chapter 1. I reject your apology. Let's start back over. Rewind. Okay. Really, I didn't see the humor in sneaking in the house, then starting a fire. That's it. That's literally her entire review. What? So you quit the entire book because you didn't like the opening chapter where she sneaks into the house and sets his curtains on fire. Accidentally sets his curtains on fire. P.S. This scene that is touted by literally everyone else as being the most hilarious scene of the entire book. It's literally what old Hollywood would consider their meet cute. It's the definitive scene that starts their relationship. And you didn't enjoy that part. So you just couldn't get past that because that was dumb. That was so stupid. So I just couldn't do it. And I just quit after that chapter because I didn't like it. So I stopped reading. And I'm gonna give the whole book 1 star because it's gross. It's so gross. I can already tell that this is gonna, God, Jesus Christ. This whole thing is gonna have my hair literally standing on end. My hair is gonna be fucking standing on end by the time this video is done. I feel like my shirt is choking me, and I feel so fucking annoyed. I feel so annoyed. Okay. And last but not least, for the last one for this book, 1 star, with the subject line that reads, "Too violent." Oh, God. Too violent. I don't usually read this type of genre, parentheses, Mafia A romance. Too violent for me. Okay. Shit, I gotta leave. Shit, I don't have enough time to finish this video. Okay. What possessed you to buy this book? If you knew it was outside your comfort zone, you shouldn't have bought it to begin with. That's number 1. Number 2, if you knew ahead of time you weren't gonna like it, then it's not technically Sophie's fault that you didn't fucking like it. Right? Logically speaking, right? So then does she deserve your 1 star? Or should you 1 star yourself? I personally think you should 1 star yourself. Because you're making me too violent. You should have just, you know what you should have done? You should have just gone to Amazon and asked for a refund on the book. And just put in the comment box your stupid fucking explanation. Too violent for me. I like to read slow, boring shit, whatever it is that you may read. And ask for your money back. And knowing Amazon, they probably would have given you your money back. And then you could have circumvented this review and just not left it at all. Sophie would have been happy because you wouldn't be out here just dragging her name through the mud for stupid fucking reasons. And you'd be happy because you got back whatever it was that Brutal Prince was selling for digitally at that time, which is probably something ridiculously cheap, like $1.99. You got your $2 back. You would have been happy. You know, you could have gotten a soda at the gas station. But no, you probably don't drink soda either because it's carbonated and full of high fructose corn syrup. Seltzer water only for you. Boring ass bitch. Okay, anyway, moving on. Okay, so the next set of shit star reviews are for my baby Miko. If there's anything that you smutters know about me and my relationship with Sophie Lark, is that Stolen Heir is my favorite book from the Brutal Birthright series. I am obsessed with Miko, okay? He's literally my baby, okay? So this next set may very well put me over the edge. I'm just saying. I'm warning you ahead of time. If my head pops off, you knew it was coming. Subject line, Bad! Exclamation point. I can already feel my eye twitching. I hate to be negative, but I need to be honest. Okay? Okay. This book was dull compared to the first one. It was very slow at the start, and it picked up halfway into the book. I expected more passion, actually. It was so predictable. It was so obvious that Jonas was going to double-cross him. Okay, first of all, I added in the 2 because she didn't put that. She said, it was so obvious that Jonas was going double-cross him. It was plain as day right from the beginning. I hate when I can predict things. I want to be surprised, shocked, 4 exclamation points. I hope the rest of the books have more interest. Okay. Okay. First of all, you expected more passion. Literally, within like half an hour of being in his house, they're like, he's like masturbating to video of her. Is that passionate enough for you? No? No? Okay. It was so obvious that Jonas was going to double-cross him. Yes. We all knew that was coming. That was the point. Like, it was literally like a Julius Caesar-esque style homage type moment. He was stabbed in the back by all of his men. It was literally done on purpose. Do people not understand symbolism? Like, do you not understand symbolism? Okay. It was so predictable. It was so predictable. Pretty much every mafia kidnapping book is going to be predictable. What did you expect? Like, it's a mafia and he kidnaps her, and what did you expect? Okay, anyway, you're dumb. I hate you. Okay, the next one. Subject line. Lark has written better. Okay. Bummer. Period. Bummer. I like Sophie Lark, and I've read more than a few books by her. But when halfway through the book, she has the 19-year-old virgin totally seducing her captor through erotic dance. ... I gave up. I mean, just not for me. This girl has never been kissed, and here she is, a Class A whore. First of all, don't you fucking ever disparage Nessa like that again. I don't know where you fucking think you get off. You better fucking watch yourself. I see you, Orion 16. Yeah, I'm calling you out. Am I doxing you? No. Your fucking shit is blatantly obvious on Amazon. So, shut the fuck up. Okay. Oh, spoiler alert. And after she hears the plans of killing her brother, she sneaks into his bedroom to seduce him. Again. She is an awful excuse for a heroine. And the H, capital H. So now she's talking about Miko. No redeeming qualities. Lark has written better books. Okay. Okay. No redeeming qualities. Hold on a second. I gotta pull the I have to pull the knife out of my heart. You stupid bitch. Okay, I'm gonna start by saying that. I'm gonna start with Miko because Nessa is she's important, but Miko is more important. No redeeming qualities. He literally gives up his blood vendetta for his adoptive father for her. He lets her go at the risk of his own life so that she can go home to her family. Did you finish the book? Maybe you didn't finish the book, and that's why you don't think he has any redeeming qualities. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe, you dumb bitch, you didn't actually finish, right? You didn't actually finish reading the book. And so you don't actually know what you're talking about. That's got to be it, because I feel like if you had actually read the whole book, you would know that you're talking out of your ass. Okay. Now Nessa. Yes, Nessa is a virgin. However, Nessa is not stupid. If you listen, if you turn on your brain while reading, and you actually absorb her monologues, you would realize that she may be young and innocent, but she is not naive or dumb, okay? She's actually quite intelligent. So, yes, she realizes that they're planning on getting revenge against her brother and her family. But she's kind of in a sticky situation right now. And she's also got feelings for this dude. Right? And again, this is a fictional mafia kidnapping trope. What did you expect? Should she have not seduced him? We'll just pluck that sex scene out. Boop, throw it away. Should she not have acted like a class A whore, as you say? We'll just pluck all of that out. Bloop, take that out. Should she not have gone to his room and had sex with him? Bloop, take that out. And should we take all that out? And then you'd be happy? Because I feel like if we do that, then you might complain. Because then there's literally no sex or romance in the book. I feel like some people might have a problem with that. What do you think? Maybe a little bit? What do you think? Stewie, get real close to the camera. What do you think? Yeah, you're a dumb bitch. Okay, moving on. Okay, here we go. Next one. I'm only gonna read portions of this one because this bitch literally wrote her own novel about this novel. Okay. God. Subject line. Too many exclamation points and not developed enough. While I adore Lark's Kingmaker series, I think I'm going to end here on the Brutal Birthright series. I will look into her other series about Ivan, etc. This book had everything that I should have loved, but I'm loath to say I didn't love it. So you read this series backwards then? Because you know that the series you read, that this series is they mommy daddies. Did you know that? This is they mommies and daddies. You know you're done fucked up, right? You know you done fucked up. Okay. Here's what I liked. I liked the main characters a lot more than the first book. Me too, girl. Me too. The plot was interesting in how it tied in with the first book and I'm sure the next. Miko's backstory was well thought out and really developed him as a character. But you just said in your subject that it's not developed enough. Yeah. Yeah. I like the discussion around Nessa, blah, 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 blah. I like the discussion around intellectual property. What the fuck are you talking about? Okay. Here's what I didn't like. There are so many exclamation points in this novel that I just cannot overlook it. It's entirely too much. What? 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 I'm sorry. I'm trying to think back. And for the life of me, I can't remember even a single exclamation point. Why would your brain even notice those? I don't, that's weird, yo. That's weird. Okay. Next point. Personally, I think one exclamation point in a novel is one too many. Okay, so you're just biased. You're just biased then. You have a problem. You have a predisposed hatred for exclamation points. And therefore, this is a you problem and not a Sophie problem. So even if she had put like 3, you would have been like, oh, the exclamations. Oh, it's too much, it's too much. Right? Clearly, if 1 is one too many, then 3 would have been apocalyptic. Right? Bitch, you need to see a therapist because you got issues. You have issues. Okay? Next bullet point. I'm gonna get you a phone number, girl. I'm gonna get you a number. The story is so similar to Beauty and the Beast that it kind of threw me out of the story. Because of references to The West Wing, which ultimately played no role in the story. What? I can't. Are you kidding? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just can't. I can't with these fucking people anymore. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? The story reminded you so much of Beauty and the Beast. No fucking duh. You don't say. I wonder why. Could it possibly be because she fucking wrote it that way? On purpose? She did it on purpose. Oh my God, spoiler alert, she did it on purpose. Do you think that was an accident? Do you think she put the West Wing in there by accident? Do you think he has a library, an extensive library of classic literature by accident? I mean, do you think that he's going to get shanked? That he's going to get shanked in the back by accident? Do you think all of these coincidences, do you think all these were put in there accidentally? No. They're there on purpose. Because it's literally a Beauty and the Beast retelling. It's a Mafia-style retelling of Beauty and the Beast. God, let me go ahead and tell you right now. Person, who is this? Person, Danny reads books. Danny reads books. Please focus on what I'm saying right now. Okay, I want you to hear me. Because this is extremely important. Because I really don't want you to fuck up another review. Okay? The way that you've clearly fucked this one up. She's writing right now a retelling of Anastasia. Based on a true story, right? Okay. Also, a fictional romance novel, right? She's writing it right now. I want you to know this so that when it comes out, you don't read the book and then write a dumbass review like this and go, there was so many references that sounded so much like that story about that Russian princess. You know, that one that died. Her whole family died. And I just couldn't deal with all the coincidences that were like that princess. 1 star, 1 star. Please don't. Okay? Just please don't. Because you literally are embarrassing yourself. Okay. Next. The relationship development between Miko and Nessa wasn't all there for me. There weren't enough scenes / depictions of them engaging to make me believe that they'd fallen in love. Okay, well, that's just wrong and stupid. The end. I'm not going to waste any more time on you because your entire review is dumb and wrong and dumb. The end. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Oh, okay. Here we go. Subject line. Hated it. Okay. Great. Thank you. All right. I love the first book in the series, but truly hated the second book. The hero would have to climb miles before he could even be considered an anti-hero. Miko was a miserable human being for about 90% of the book and then had a sudden epiphany near the end. Nessa was a lovely heroine with redeeming qualities and was really smart, even though everyone in her life underestimated her and treated her like some kind of vapid idiot. While I did not like this one, I'm going to give the next book in the series a whirl. So you loved Nessa, you hated Miko. Okay. Thank you for giving Nessa the credit that she's due. However, Miko was a miserable human being for about 90% of the book. Miko was literally depressed and dead inside from his sister's suicide. If you're unable as a human being to empathize with that and understand why that would make someone unfeeling or unable to express emotion, then I feel bad for you. bad for you and any relationship you're currently in, because I really hope you're good at fucking, because your man's is not getting anything else out of you. Okay. Next. Little bit too Stockholm syndrome. Really? Really? You don't say. Okay. The book itself is engaging enough. It sets out what it's supposed to accomplish, an enemy to lover romance. But the age of the heroine made me uncomfortable. So young. So young. It was difficult to suspend disbelief and pretend she wasn't affected by Stockholm syndrome. The story was a bit too trite. It mirrored Beauty and the Beast throughout. Again, done on purpose. Okay. It was difficult to suspend disbelief and pretend she wasn't affected by Stockholm syndrome. Is this your first time reading the mafia trope? I'm getting tired of repeating myself. It's becoming very robotic. Every mafia trope that contains kidnapping will almost certainly end in Stockholm syndrome. Okay? Is it Stockholm syndrome? Is it true love? We don't know. Nobody knows. They don't even know. We don't give a fuck. We don't care. You know why? Because we get our HEA. The end. That's all I care about. That's all I care about. I want my goddamn HEA. Why do you care? Why do you care? Did you get your HEA? Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Okay, anyway. So many holes in the story, DNF. Honestly, I wanted to love this book, but I couldn't. The first hole was the framing of Callum. I mean, come on. 2 cops walk into a house owned by a mobster and gun down the mobster's guest and frame the mobster? How stupid. First of all, you're fucking stupid because Callum wasn't the one that was framed. It was Dante. If you're going to come at Sophie, you better fucking come correct. Okay? Look, you dumb fucking bitch. Look, Callum, Callum, you're an idiot. You're a fucking idiot. You embarrassed yourself all over Amazon. Trying to come for Sophie, and you ended up embarrassing yourself. Yeah, you ended up embarrassing yourself. I'm not going to listen to anything that you have to say now. I'm not even going to finish reading your review. You know why? Because you just proved to me that you can't even remember the details of the goddamn book. So how can I trust that your review is accurate if you can't even remember that Dante was the one that got fucking framed by the cops? Okay. Fucking idiot. Next. Don't worry, babies. We're almost done. I know I've been here for a long time. That's the last one for my baby Miko. The next bit I took out for Bloody Heart, which was my second favorite of the Brutal Birthright series. That's Dante's book. Literally, the first 2 are literally in here just for laughs because it's 2 more fucking idiots who just had issues with their books and decided to leave a 1-star review. So 1 star, book fell apart first time I started reading it. And then they just uploaded a picture of the book where the spine was broken. And they left 1 star for that. Instead of contacting customer service. Instead of contacting customer service, what did you do? You left a 1 star review for the author on her buying platform where she sells her books. You're so smart. You're so smart. Did you get your money back? By leaving that 1 star review, did you get a refund? You didn't, did you? They didn't see it, did they? No, they didn't. You fucking moron. Okay. Next one. Misled. Can't read them. I thought they were books. Can't use them. This, what I can only assume, was a 98-year-old lady. Thought she was buying a physical book and instead bought the digital book. Realized that it was a digital book, and now because she can't read it, she left a 1 star review. Okie dokie. I'm not sure how you were misled, though. How were you misled? Because you didn't see the button that said Kindle or paperback or audiobook? You didn't see that there were different buttons? How were you misled? You didn't have your glasses on, did you? It's okay, Grandma. I'm not going to clown you. I'm not going to clown you too much. I'm sorry. You still shouldn't have left that 1 star review, though. You fucked up for that. You fucked up for that, Grandma. Okay. I wanted to like this and went in with strong hopes based on Sophie Lark's previous work. Oh, no, wait. Wait, first, the subject line. Lost me 2 chapters in. It's another one of those. Lost me 2 chapters in. Okay. First flag of upcoming annoyance was when chapter from male perspective describes woman with hair up in a chignon. Chignon. No man I know would ever describe a hairstyle, especially a bun with that. In same chapter, he asks how old she is. Of course she is 18, but he says she looks younger. This after he notices her as the most beautiful girl he's seen. I'm out. Red flag for any time a guy is attracted to a teenager who looks younger than her barely of age. Okay. First things first. I mean, there's more. There's definitely more. Where she goes on, she continues to expound upon her anti-ageism, whatever. Okay, but we're irrelevant. So, first things first. So a man is not allowed to know the name of a fancy hair bun style. Is what you're saying. Okay. Okay. Sure. Why not? Secondly, he says she's the most beautiful girl he's ever seen. Romantic. And that she looks young. And then he asks her how old she is. And she says 18. And he says she looks younger than that. But she's not younger than that. So no, there's no skeeviness involved because she's not younger than that. I'm trying to find the logic here because I feel like I almost get what you're saying, but I don't. Like I want to get what you're saying, but at the same time, I want to swat it away like it's a fly. Like it's inconsequential to me because it's dumb. Swat it away. Dante, I loved him so much, and he was the best. And because of that, I don't care about anything that you said. Next. Okay. This one was a gem that I found for Raylan. So, Broken Vow. And it says, subject line, dubious at best. Okay. Raylan and Riona's story is mildly interesting, but not compelling. There is a lot in this book that pushes the suspension of belief, which may be okay for other readers. Riona's character nearly ruins the book, but Raylan makes it bearable. Having a sexy time immediately after killing someone just does not get it for me. One sexy time with dominant kink and no warning. Some readers might need a TW, which, okay, fine. The storyline is predictable. I suggest skipping this book and finding something more enjoyable. This is the only book I have read in the series and find no motivation to read others. Okay. All right. First things first. Maybe you would be more invested in the book and more interested in the book if you didn't choose to read book 5 in a 6-part series. What a revelation. I fucking can't. I fucking can't. Are you joking? This is book 5 in a 6-part series. And this is the only one you've read. And I'll guarantee you only read it because you heard so much about that fucking trigger warning scene that you're talking about. Okay, that's... Also, having a sexy time immediately after killing someone just does not get it for me. I personally have read dozens of books where the couple has sex immediately following a traumatic event, such as a murder. You know why? Because emotions run high when there is a murder or a traumatic event. And they need to feel bonded together, or they need to release emotion, or they need to whatever. They need to come together, pause, and reaffirm that both of them are alive and that they didn't lose each other, etc., etc. I'm not going to lie. In my video review for that book, I did clown the shit out of them for having sex immediately after killing that dude. But in actuality, I have read tons of books where they do that. So, shut the fuck up, okay? You're dumb. Shut up. I hate you. I hate your face. Shut up. Okay. Next one. This one is for There Are No Saints, which is the first book in Sophie's Sinner's Duet. And it says, this is the subject line. When I opened it, it was the sequel instead of what it said on the cover. I don't know if I'm the only one, but when I got the book, it was There Is No Devil with There Are No Saints cover. And because I really liked the limited edition cover, I'd like to reorder it, but I'm afraid that the same thing is going to happen. So I just want to know if it's worth it to order it again, and if that has happened to anyone else before, so they can give me some kind of advice. You rated the book 1 star because in printing, they fucked up and they put the cover for book 1 onto the innards of book 2. Again, in a customer service issue, you left a review for the author. No bueno. No bueno. That's it, my babies. I'm done. That's all I have for us today. My brain hurts. My brain hurts. That's it. That's it. I'm done. I'm finished. I can't anymore with anything anymore. I can't anymore. If you enjoyed this video, if you like me and you like my channel, please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it because I put myself through this for you. It's all for you. If you would like, you can follow me on social media. I do have a members only Facebook group and Instagram and a Twitter devoted to this channel. I'll link them all in the description box below, and I'll put a little banner here on the screen for you guys to see. And yeah, I think that's it. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you got a few laughs out of this. And I'll see you guys in my next video. It will probably be a review. But my next 5-star rant for your 1-star review video will probably be for JT Geisinger. Yay. I love you. I love you so much. I'll see you in my next video. Bye. We're gonna pray to the sweet baby Jesus that this thing autocorrects whatever's happening with my face. Because right now, what's happening with my face is that my nose is for some reason making it look like I have a cold, even though I don't. Are you guys getting this on your end? Are you getting it on your end? I mean, the fact that I look like I have bags large enough that would have to be checked at the airport under my eyes. That's 100% accurate. I can't blame that on the fucking camera. Anyway. Hi, my babies. Did I even do my intro? I can't even fucking remember. I can't even remember. I don't even remember. Let's do it again just in case. And if I did do it, then this whole thing will be irrelevant and I'll just clip it out. Not many, because I personally feel like I need to really know an author's catalog or have like, did you see that? There's a fucking gnat in here and it just landed on my face. I don't do bugs. I don't do bugs, y'all. Okay. Okay. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Okay. Anyway. So yeah. So I had a few to choose from. But I feel like I need to really know an author, and their catalog, or have spoken with them and Nope. Why does it keep fucking with me at the same place? The same point of talking. Candace, what the fuck is wrong with you? You can't speak today? At the same point of my sentence, it flies by my face. Every time I get to the same point of sentence. Is that even grammatically correct? I don't fucking know. God, I'm so out of it. Okay. Any semblance of legitimate feedback on what the whole fucking book is about. The whole fucking, that fucking gnat's in my face. I have to go pick up my husband from work, so we're gonna have to pause this now. But when I get back, I'm gonna be diving into 1-star reviews for my baby Miko. It's gonna be fun. I'll be back. Dear Lord in heaven, it's hours later and I'm back. I had to go shopping and you don't care, so let's just get back into it, shall we? There's a fucking gnat in here, I swear to God. Oh my God. I want to crawl into a cave and live there for the rest of my days and never come out and never have to talk to any more people for the rest of my life. Why are people so stupid?